What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva, and I am here to review the final installment of Season 8, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's Reunion. Okay, this was part 2. They only did 2 parts. Really, this season didn't give us a lot to work with other than Poo Poo Gate. And, you know, we got introduced to some old and new people, and I just really, I don't know. And what I meant to say on my earlier video that I did for part 1, when Scrappy said that Erica was a basic baby mama, he should have just said she's petty. That would have been a more appropriate word, or you just shouldn't have said anything at all and consider the fact that I have a daughter that might see this and me talking about her mom in this light might not be a good thing. So I just wanted to clear that up because that's what I meant to say. I remember I was taping and then somebody called me and then I stopped and then, oh well. Either way, I just wanted to plug that in. Oh, by the way, if this is your first time here on this channel, I am Miss Sophia the Diva. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down there and even hit the notification bell so you can be informed when I'm uploading videos. Again, I do apologize for the delay in me getting my videos. I still need to get caught up on Queen Sugar and Queen of the South. I will not be reviewing the last episode of Big Little Lies. Y'all really weren't watching it. I don't know why y'all didn't watch Big Little Lies. It's really good, but y'all missing out. But I am going to finish out Love and Hip Hop Season 8. I've been here. I don't think I fully reviewed the whole season, did I? I don't know. But either way, let's get into this review. So we open up where we stopped, which was with these lie detector tests about Pooh and Carly Red and these shitty ass sheets. I don't personally believe the results. Some of them came out, no lie detected, but at the same time, a couple of those answers were inconclusive. I believe Carly slept with Pooh and her husband. Pooh even said, you know, used to come over and get your butt shots and da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh God, as if we needed to know that. I believe they had a threesome, and I wouldn't be surprised if Carly did defecate on the sheets. I'm just saying. Also, Mona, I need for you to allow me. I've been offering these services since the days of Jocelyn Hernandez. You need a vocabulary person because we done had a lot of mispronunciations, and when Carly kept saying that Pooh was a pathological liar, I was like, everybody in the audience was like, what? Pathological, baby, is the word, not pathological. It's pathological. How you gonna be a sexpert and there's certain words you can't pronounce? Perhaps pathological is not part of the sex dictionary, but it should, you know, be in your vocabulary. Don't be out here misconstruing words and leading the lost to be even lost, or that's not a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Even more so lost. There we go. Quite frankly, I believe Pooh. The whole time I believed Pooh. And I like Pooh. I know I think she's a little bit extra, but I think if she's given a second chance to come back for season 9, she might have a different approach in how she goes about it. Karen King is on the scene showing her, got her one leg kicked out. Scrap said, I got to keep my eye on my mama. She over here being fast, you know, with this one leg out. Scrap has opened up his restaurant, Seafood and Things. I do plan on making a trip there, and we'll be talking about it if it's good, because I hope they got some red snapper, because that's not seafood, that's fresh water. You know, every seafood place gonna have fish of every kind, fresh water and you know, seafood. But Karen is so dramatic when she was telling this story about how she thought Scrap's dad was dead. And I was like, Karen, you knew that man wasn't dead. You just got mad at him and took his kids. End of story. But okay. And you know what? That's your daddy. Meanwhile, Scrap was giving props. You know, Karen was talking about how, you know, everyone, you know, had been there for her son while he was in prison. And she said, Carly, he said, yeah, Carly would come visit me. And Pooh was over there steady bumping them gums. She said that the reason why Carly went to go visit Scrap because she was fucking him. And yes, she was. They gave us the belief that they were sleeping together prior to him going to prison. Because you remember, that's what triggered Tommy Lee when she was on there to want to beat Carly's ass. Uh, but before she could even get it out, Karen reached over there and got a good grip on her wig. Now, at first I thought it had gotten snatched off, but it didn't. I think that she had double stitched her wig down, so, or got to be glued, honey. But they had to get Pooh off stage, honey, because it was violence. Meanwhile, Moniece is on the sofa. Oh, because Karen King said, I don't play about my kids. I'm like, that's a grown-ass man. He can speak up for himself. But Scrap said Mama had to get it because she's been talking shit this whole time, all season. That is a reason to assault somebody, because let me tell you why. As of this recording, it has been reported that Pooh will be pressing charges on Karen King, as if Karen King needs to catch any more charges. Girl, you got a good thing going. You got a book tour. Now you got to be down here to the Cobb County, Fulton County, DeKalb. I don't know what jail it is. Or were they in New York when they filmed that? I don't know. I think, no, they filmed it on Tyler Perry Studios, so that's Fulton County, I believe. And Tokyo got up and was running too to the mess. I was like, sit your ass down somewhere, girl. Y'all always, what is it about y'all want to run and fight? Y'all don't know how to talk to people? And I think that's what's wrong with Akbar, but we're going to get into Akbar too. Lord, Moniece is here on the sofa, and I just wanted to say that I'm on my 4th breast augmentation. I just got a bum titty right now. It's like brushing my teeth at this point. I was like, what the hell does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Who you getting to do your breast jobs? Because most breast jobs have a 10-year lifetime, and I know you're not my age. So you should just at least be on your 2nd one. You been getting breast jobs since you were 12? Girl, what's going on? But I felt Moniece on the fact that she will never put herself in a position to be dumped like trash. Girl, I know what that feels like. Girl, they will love you and leave you and dump you, string you along for 9 long months, Jesus, and then just drop you after all you've done for them, honey. Either way, let me get off my soapbox. But ladies, let's not put ourselves in a position. But Moniece knew what it is, what it was. I think that even though y'all were having a 3-way sex while his mama was listening on the phone, I don't understand that $3,000 phone bill. I'll tell y'all this, prison phone, when your friends call you from jail, them bills are high as hell. And try getting them a phone card, it's high. The government really should be, and Justin J talked about this too, and I thought about it, it's very exploitative. I mean, because like I had to tell somebody on Twitter, I said, sometimes just because people are in prison doesn't mean that they're bad people or jail. It just means that sometimes the guilty go free and the innocent get confined. It happens. Now, I'm not saying everybody in there is innocent. Some people have done some shit they ain't had no business doing, some dumb shit at that. But, it is what it is. When Nina asked Scrap if he was in a relationship, he said, I'm single as a dollar bill. And the camera panned to Sierra and said, she looked, ooh. I was like, you got BK, girl, be quiet. She just looked love struck. But he did apologize to Moniece for making her feel that way. And I can appreciate a man, but the damage is already done. I wish more men thought about how being, if you're not ready for a relationship, men, don't do it. Don't put yourselves out there and then get a woman involved with you and then you end up getting her in her feelings only to hurt her. And that's what sounds like has happened to Moniece. But Moniece has put herself in those positions. And is Scarface said in one of my now favorite albums, Deeply Rooted, never put yourself in a compromised position. Otherwise, I just shoot my way out of that bitch. I ain't shooting nobody, but I'm just saying, I ain't got time anymore. Tokyo is cold-blooded when she was talking about Pooh, because most people was like, Tokyo, you do know women don't have that. Nah, that was a dig. Because let's just be real. Pooh's makeup and stuff, it was just too much. It was drag queen. And even Tokyo really didn't have room to talk because she had drag queen look going on this episode too. I didn't like her look. And a lot of people were online talking about she was like Snuffleupagus. I was like, stop, y'all, stop. Y'all so wrong. But she said when she got through with Pooh, she would need a new prostate. Damn. Then Sierra was talking about the whole issue with Pooh and Carly. I feel like Sierra just wanted to get away from BK at that point because there's no way in hell I would take the word of Carly Red over anybody. You know, Carly likes to make up shit and add shit when there ain't no need for it. If you getting info about your man from Carly Red, don't trust it. Moniece and Akbar, they bring Akbar V on stage. Mavis is what I'm going to call her, or Sylvia. Sylvia Mavis. What did she have on, Jesus? So either way, Akbar needs to learn professional courtesy. If someone has scheduled studio time is costly. If you don't feel good, because she immediately goes to her crutch defense or excuse. Well, you know, I still got bully fragments in my head, and sometimes I get these really bad migraines from that, and then sometimes I just didn't call at all. And I'm just like, you wouldn't want anyone to do you like that. You should have given Moniece the courtesy of just letting her know that's not professional. So you need to be taught that too. Moniece said, well, I'm not going to get into semantics with you. And Akbar like, what that mean? I'm like, how you gonna be an MC? But you know, I had somebody else that's educated that has done that to me, and I'm just looking like, how do you not know what that word means? But you know, whatever. I'm glad Moniece was able to educate her on semantics, and for those of you that knows, basically, I'm not gonna get into all the details with you, okay? Then her and Shekinah, well, really, Akbar has beef with Shekinah about a man that turned out to be house dick, as Shekinah labeled it for herself. So how old is too old for grown ass women to be having beef? Like, grow the fuck up, Akbar. And that's your number one problem. At one point, Pooh and Sierra got into it, and Pooh threw some draws up on the damn stage, said, these are the panties that you had on the night that you were at my house or something. I was like, why are you holding on to Sierra's dirty ass draws if they're her draws? Nita Parker was like, Pooh, why do you always have a prop? She always got a prop, Jesus. That's her thing. That's her gag. I guess that's how she thinks reality TV is supposed to go. Needless to say, Akbar and Shekinah get into it, and she stood up on Shekinah so much, you over there dressed like a majorette, and Shekinah stood up and was like, let me march. I was like, yes. Yes, yes. I'm sorry, it was funny to me. And so Akbar just stood up and said she's self-made, big dog, been here, grew here. What? And I was like, what the fuck does Mavis have on? Baby, she stood up. She looked like somebody's Aunt Mavis, down, or Big Mama, down to the casino in Atlantic City. Them big ass white sneakers she had on with this leisure suit. I was like, where is she going, Jesus? Lord, and then she self-made and all half. Didn't your cousin just pay for your house? And I mean, I was so confused. So how does that make you self-made? And she talking about she the queen of Atlanta, and Jock co-signed talking about, well, you know, Rick Ross, you know, he said he was the boss, self-proclamation. I was like, yeah, but he already had hits on the radio. So I just don't know. At one point, Akbar went into full-fledged mania and started praying on stage. I was like, thank God she decided to pray instead of try to jump somebody on stage. Rashida and Kurt have another moment. They talking about her infidelity. Girl, stop telling that. Tell them, well, you know, it happened before we were married. But that ain't infidelity. That just means your ass cheated. That ain't, what is it? That's fornication, not adultery. So Kirk said they've been together for 25 years, and why stop on a mistake? Dude, you done had several speed bumps and mistakes in this relationship, and word on the street, people have said this since Cannon came up. People keep saying that Cannon is not Kurt's baby. That is his son's child. That's him and Jasmine's child together. So I was confused, okay? A mistake, Kirk, would be I invested all of the family money into a Ponzi scheme and now we ain't got shit. A baby, that's just, okay, yeah. You lucky Rashida took you back on this storyline. But I think it's all staged. The Frosts, it's time for them to go. And Mimi too. I'm sorry. Mimi really didn't bring too much to this season either. I don't know what the hell Rashida had on. These white shoulder pads that look like gauze and this orange cami up under this dress. Rashida, you are a boss chick. You can do so much better. Oh, so let me touch back on Rashida and Kurt. So Jasmine took to the blogs post-show wrap-up and said essentially that Kurt and Rashida, which Nina Parker did bring up, that Kurt and Rashida are only on-camera parents, okay? But one of the things I found interesting that I didn't comment on when I initially reported this video was the fact that Rashida made the comment that Jasmine cannot expect a married man to just uproot his life and change his routine because now that the baby is in place. Because Kurt was saying it's almost like the reason why Jasmine reaches out to me is like I'm supposed to be there, like I'm the full-time like boyfriend. You know, yes, you are the child's father. Yes, you do need to tend to Cannon needs, but at the same time, that's what it seems like. But when Rashida said that, that kind of disturbed me because I was like, at the same time, Kurt put you all in that position with his behavior. At least that's what you're trying to lead the general public to say. But again, as I stated earlier, they have, the rumor mill is just going crazy and saying that's not Kurt's child. Yes, Kurt cheated, but the child is actually his son's. So I don't know how true this is. You know, it's Love and Hip Hop. It's scripted reality. Not per se that they're following a direct script, but they are often directed by producers on what to do, how maybe they can make their lives a little bit more controversial, a little bit more interesting, how you keep those checks coming in. So, but I was just really disturbed by that because it's like you still don't want to give Kurt his tongue lashing for putting you all in that position. It takes two to tango. I love how Shekinah handled Akbar though, because you know she was talking about basically Akbar is still acting a fool over this dude that Shekinah admitted was house dick. You know, he didn't have no job, she was paying all the bills, but he was giving her good dick. Okay, which might be why Akbar act crazy too. So, but the problem with Akbar is that she still has a hood mentality, a hood resolution mentality. And that ain't the way it is in the mad real world. If you want to be taken seriously, that Southwest Atlanta bullshit you doing, that ain't it, baby. You need to think about using true adult conflict resolutions. As a matter of fact, you blow up stuff that don't even need a blow up. You need to learn how to walk away from certain things. It is time. You look a hot fool. Just like you told Pooh, you look a hot fool, Akbar. You just do. What you need to do is focus on getting your children back and making hot music. Make it hot. But Shekinah is me. I had one of my exes when we were together, his baby mama. She, months after we had gotten together, she comes up and was like, I'm pregnant. I was like, God damn it. But either way, she used to call me. And then when she found out, because I've always maintained a Texas number. So for the longest, she thought I was in Texas, okay? Because she got hold of my number through his sister. Her messy ass. She would call me and then finally she's like, I know you know, I know where you live. I know you're not in Texas. I'm going to come over there. And I said, and when you do, the sheriffs will be waiting on you. I said, because baby, I don't fight. And I don't. 911. I may not be licensed to practice law yet, but I will get licensed. I ain't got to go before the bar committee and tell why I had stabbed somebody or shoot them. I'm just saying, because I don't have time for the foolery. I'm not going to jail for some BS. Okay? And I'm not going to mess up my livelihood for that. So I'm like, hello, 911, this heifer out here, because I'm just going to let you hit me. Okay? I will do everything I can to defend myself, but I'm not, Then Sarah told me, we always got to let some devilment get. I was like, girl, that ain't the devil. And sometimes we just got to take ownership. We do that shit because we want to do that shit. That's why Akbar act the way she do. Okay. And that pretty much was it. They started talking about some other stuff too. I know Tokyo now has a new man. That's why she got the glow on her face. Spice is booked and busy. I think they talked about the colorism thing. I kind of just checked out of this reunion. But comment down below, let me know what y'all thought about this reunion. It is a very sad day when grown-ass women have to act the way that they do. And Karen King, I don't play about my kids. She did not physically assault your son or attempt to physically assault your son. You could have kept your hands to yourself. So now I hope you don't go to jail for this. I hope Pooh has a change of heart and let that just be a lesson and remain calm. I know y'all be doing that shit for drama, but shit get real when the Fulton County police is knocking on your door to come get you. But either way, that's all I've got. Again, check me out on BFAM 109.6 on Tuesday nights from 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. This week's guest will be Luco Pierre. He is an actor that has been acting in Hollywood since he was a child. Very nice young man. Can't wait for you all to meet him. This concludes my thoughts on the Season 8 Reunion Part 2 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And this is the only Love and Hip Hop that I review. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, the original. So that's all I've got. Chin up, buttercups, and stay fabulous. I've been the Sophia the Diva. Subscribe while you're here.